Now, with only a few hours left until the 1.2% burn tax starts to hit on-chain transactions, I know everybody is scrambling, trying to guess with their best estimates how many Terra Luna Classic are going to be burned on a daily basis total. How long is it going to take to get that Terra Luna Classic supply down to 10 billion? Like, what do these estimates look like right now? And although I don't have guaranteed numbers, I am looking at some of the compilers out there, right? And I don't want to name names and stuff just in case some of their numbers are inaccurate and things like that, but I do want to go over what these estimates look like based on their proposals of the current on-chain volume. And guys, these burns aren't too bad. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks. $1 crypto trade, you're going to get $5 in free crypto. And then if you want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy Terra Luna Classic, you've got KuCoin down in the description, and they reward the active trader. So the more active you are on their platform, the more you're actually going to be able to earn in rewards. But let's talk about these numbers, and I do want to just jump right into them because there's been a lot of speculation and anticipation and just plain guessing going on by me and a lot of other people wanting to know what these burns could look like. So, a few different sources out there are saying that we had roughly 350 billion Terra Luna Classic changing hands on chain today. This is today, okay? 350 billion. Now, today is slightly higher than days past because we've got anticipation of this burn tax coming to be. People are getting a little bit excited, and therefore they are buying and selling more than usual. A lot of people, if they have a big event coming up like this burn tax, they may sell off to get out of out of that position because they just want to reduce the risk. They can't deal with the stress, they can't deal with this news coming out, and they can't deal with the volatility that will come from it, so therefore they sell and get out. Others, on the other hand, they are buying in on anticipation of the burn tax for Terra Luna Classic being implemented and therefore causing the volume to go even higher. So today's slightly elevated at 350 billion Terra Luna Classic trading hands. Now the 1.2% burn tax, you guys can do the math, it is slightly over 4 billion Terra Luna Classic that would have been burnt on on-chain transactions only. Guys, that does not include any of the centralized exchanges burning their spot in margin trades. Look, 4 billion a day, that is solid. Okay, in my opinion, that's amazing. It's sustainable, and we could actually see the price, the supply of Terra Luna Classic diminished on like a 5 to 6 year time frame if we were able to maintain that average. That's awesome. I mean, that's very encouraging right there to think that, okay, dude, if we've got a plan to take the supply of Terra Luna Classic down to 10 billion coins, and we're reducing by 4 billion a day, this is incredible. Now, we know that it might slow down out on the horizon and so on, but nonetheless, amazing numbers to give you that 5 to 6 year time frame to become a whale, to make millions of dollars in Terra Luna Classic. Very reasonable time frame. Anything greater than that would be icing on the cake. Now, that today was slightly elevated, so let's average it out over the last week, and we see that we've had roughly 1.7, maybe slightly under 1.7 trillion Terra Luna Classic being traded over the last 7-day period. Now, when we take that average, it's just above 2 billion Terra Luna Classic that would be burnt on a daily basis, simply using on-chain volume. Now, this doesn't seem like a drastic difference, the 4 billion to 2 billion, but it does extend that time frame to about a 10-year time frame. And this is a little discouraging. I believe a lot of people can view, well, you know, if it's 5 years, there's a chance that it could happen in 3 or 4. 3 or 4 years is really not that long. However, if you start to tell people that we're going to see that supply diminished and reduced over a 10-year time frame, they begin to think, wow, if it's 10 years, I mean, it might end up being 12, 13, 15 years down the road. And their entire mentality shifts to being, that's too long to become a millionaire. 10 years is way too long to achieve this, you know, generational wealth. I can't wait that long. It's very strange to me that nobody can look that far out into the future and wait for their future to be set up. But nonetheless, if that's what we end up with, I do believe that people will be discouraged. And a lot of people, we may see the price fluctuate, because a lot of people may be leaving and kind of, you know, giving up at that point. And we might need to see new people jump on board before we see another rally higher. Nonetheless, guys, we have to remember, this is on-chain transactions only. And we're still sitting there in a time frame between 5 and 10 years to watch the entire supply of Terra Luna Classic drop down. Now, I realize that, you know, I'm trusting these numbers to use them by some people who have been very committed to posting Terra Luna Classic statistics and things like that since the fall, since the beginning. They have been here and encouraging the support of Terra Luna Classic in the, I guess, rebirth of this blockchain and this project. So if we've got, and the only other way to do it, if you're not trusting a compiler, is to compile it yourself. And I'm not going through and looking at every transaction that takes place on the Terra Luna Classic blockchain and adding them up manually every single day to gather these averages. So at some point, you do have to trust the numbers. The easiest way to trust the numbers is going to be just wait until tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow night. Wait till next week. Wait till next month, and then we've got the numbers. We know what the monthly average is. We know what the daily average is. We will know what the weekly average is if you just give it a little more time for those numbers to come out and those actual burns to be published. Now, like I say, this is Terra Luna Classic burns on-chain only. If we start to get just one major centralized exchange burning on exchange or off-chain transactions, my goodness, those burns could double, triple, quadruple, and so on. If the exchanges got involved, that's when you start to see numbers like 10 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion Terra Luna Classic being burnt on a daily basis, and that will wipe the supply out in a matter of no time. Guys, I believe the future is bright. We may have some bumps in the roads. It may take us a little bit of time before we get there, but I absolutely believe if we stay committed, you're not going to find 99% of a community anywhere that agrees on something. I don't care what, you could take a poll on whether or not the sky is blue, and people would tell you it's clear, it's gray, it's dark, it's black. They would not agree with 99% certainty that the sky is blue. But we are agreeing as a Terra Luna Classic community at a 99% rate that we believe these burns should be implemented. That has got to tell you something about the mindset and the common goal that we share. Don't get discouraged if we see some tough time. Don't get discouraged if we see some rough numbers. Guys, we are building something special here. I'm excited about it. I want to know if you guys are excited about it. Let me know your thoughts on these numbers in the comments below. And of course, how many Terra Luna Classic? That's what I want to know. How many Terra Luna Classic do you think we will burn on a daily basis with the burn tax on-chain only? On-chain only. Let us know down there. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. You got ClayBro 883 basically everywhere. You're getting 6 of 12 free stocks on Weevil. You can get Terra Luna Classic on KuCoin, free Discord, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.